What is this? Okay, good. It looks like I just milked nothing. I should probably not do that in town. Just like jack off in the town square. Hey, how's it going? Whoa, whoa! What the fuck is this? Got him! I've just been drifting around, being led by circumstances. No, that's not right. In Ave, you helped Bart when he needed it. I can't keep a fucking straight face, this awful writing. Drifting, kind of like me. Holy shit. Oh no! Oh, we're not quite dead yet. Don't worry though, I have a telescope equipped. The sprite tells me it's a lady, but the face tells me it's a man. Do that Dr. Girlfriend voice. Yesterday my stove caught on fire. I thought the whole house was gonna burn down. You, they're ugly, kid. Every kid is ugly.
What? These aren't special in any way. There goes the potion! Oh!
It's a perfect fit. Oh! Ooh! Well, that's gonna be a problem. 24 people have died. We might not finish the campaign now. Oops. I never equipped the chainsaw. I never equipped the chainsaw! Oh my god. I didn't stab that man with a chainsaw. I just made chainsaw noises as I hit him with an axe. Holy fuck, I'm an idiot. Oh, he'll have the key for sure. Police! Nobody move! Like I kicked his knee bone or something.
Are you
Oh,
blind?
oof.
What in God's... I mean, better luck next time.
Armor broken, what the fuck? Just kicked that board and my clothes exploded. Arcanum.
Damn it. Stop. You totally fucked it up.
Well, you fucked me, dog. We're not getting in now. You blew it, old man. Holy shit, you blew it. Wow, and it's just his face. Oh. No. I can't take you seriously when your planet's called Choco. Welcome to Choco, keep your nose clean. Is your planet named after candy?
Spell shit in hindsight. That went pretty good. The hell is this? It says the sacrifice of fire is the gate to ruin. Place torch if you crave the void. Okay.
Terrors may indeed stalk these shadows, but yonder, a glint of gold.
I fucked that up. A whole bunch.
Hey there, welcome back to a muted City Skylines.
I see what I did. I see what I did. So we made some very interesting progress last time with this sort of whimsical fantasy world castle that we built up on the hill with the actual castle, which gives 100 entertainment to the whole city. So people generally seem happy, or at least tourists love to go everywhere in my town. And looking at the overhead view here, I was like, maybe we should try to take over the whole lake. I think to really do that, though, we want to get over to this highway here. So I'm thinking we have like a trumpet that comes through, and oh, this is perfect, right? Because it goes by the mall in the bad part of town. Is we turn this into like a 6-laner or 4-laner, and this sort of like goes through here. And we'll probably do some demolishing here. I basically want a straight shot to the highway, which might suck up too much traffic, but not a lot of people enter Farthington through this way. So I think this is just an extra artery. I don't think this will make people become obsessed with driving through the city. But if they do, they're not in a super bad spot. Because basically, this intersection becomes a little busier, but then they're just driving down the main street already, which is the main highway. This is a really depressing main street. Also, it's a very busy main street, apparently. What in the hell? My guess is the intersection here. Huh. Oh, I see what it is. Everybody that wants to go straight... hang on, are they stopping? Both are allowed to go straight. People are yielding that should not be yielding. The crosswalk's off. Just go. Just go. Let's see how that goes. Because once we get them on the highway, we're fine. And yeah, that dealt with most of that. There's a little bit of build up here, and by little I mean, oops, holy shit. Too many buses. We saw last time that way too many people are taking the Washington. We might need to completely redo our bus lines and add more feeders, because right now, people would rather take the bus than get on the streetcar. So I think what we want to do is we have buses come from the suburbs and drop them off at the streetcar station, because this is a netty no-no. And I think we're going to do that, is it's a bus brings you to a tram stop or the metro stop, and that might also give us some extra metro usage. So that'll be the end of Farthington, probably. But for now, I want to add that... 286 people stopped going to university. That's no good. There's another thing, but let's focus. Let's not get too distracted here. We're trying to build a highway. So I want to turn this 2-laner into at least a 4-laner. Probably a 4-laner. I don't think we need a 6-laner. But I'd like a nice 4-lane with trees. Ooh, that's going to be nice. Space already occupied? I don't fucking care. I'm the mayor. But this is actually demolishing a lot of shit, so we will make it a point to pause the game for now. You're in my way to the roads. And that's good. So this gives us like another sort of main street for the Canal District to border. But it'll also help us get out. Force ground, do you fucking wish? So we gotta toss a trumpet here and then merge it into a 6-laner, which would then slowly transition into a 4-laner as they enter the town. Yeah, I can definitely afford to kick a couple people out. If anything, I want more residential demand near the castle town to fill it out. Like, fuck these little slummy Farthington neighborhoods, which look They look good at a distance. It's like when you do the straight overhead, there's a lot of open spots. But I think I commented on this last time that you know, we could account for this is maybe parking spaces or just yards and stuff that they probably need. So not the most realistic town, but it's not the most unrealistic town, I feel, with how much of a footprint we take up. Let's get started on the trumpet, which would have to be over here because I don't want to fuck around too much with this hill. It should probably be heavily forested and sort of taper down to the lumbering district industry. But we can probably just because actually, you know what? Because the canal district is sort of digging in this hill, we're going to really dial this hill back. But for now, I'm going to build the road just so we can see what we're working with. But I'm going to try to flatten this so we can capture a little bit more ground for the canal district because I think I want the canal to go around it. And then I think we'll probably change the name from the canal district because this is infrastructure. This isn't for the city to be built upon, and we'll probably forest it. But the lake will be the district, and then we have this main road going over the trumpet here. Pretty straight. Farthington has a couple of really boring straight roads. Let me adjust them. 102,864. Oh, I need this train track out of my way. This should be enough room for a trumpet. We can get a real fancy one because this is the edge of town. That's a really nice curve, but it curves away from where we're going, so no. Probably just one of these little fellas again that we used over in the industrial district the other day. And train tracks will have to go. Under, I guess. We really can't go over. Fuck you. Forced ground. Oh my god. It's not the best. I would have preferred like an over bridge, but the trumpet's too close and the rail's too close. Oh boy. The most graceful tunnel. It's also really fucking huge. I'm not in love with this. But we gotta figure out how to get in there otherwise. So I need a 6 and then slowly transition to a 4. Do they have medians in a 6? I don't think they have a... Nope, they do have a tree median in the middle on a 6. This looks good. I mean, it's gonna be a weird transition, so. That's good. Do it on the turn. That's good. This will have to be a dirt road. So that everybody plays nice. But remember, we found out that highways really hate to merge, so this could go either way. Bumpy. But remember last time we learned object height. Boop. Whoops! Holy fuck. That was a bad idea. The rest of the highway's not playing nice. Alright, but you come off the trumpet, this part's a little fucky. Especially because you're ascending. But generally it's not terrible. Okay, and then we become a 4-laner. And then we're on our way back into town. Alright, well, we just definitely want to flatten this and then sort of try to round off the hill on the other side. Because we don't actually do a lot of lumberjack shit on the hill. I just like the look of the hill. Okay, so flat like the road. On autosave. Didn't turn it off, and I also, don't worry, forgot to install the first-person camera mod again. Pretty noticeable elevation changes. Now let's just really grab up a lot of this hill. Not like this. No, I mean, I don't like this part of it. It's a little too smooth, you know? Go get a little plateau. And then, I mean, it's okay. It's okay for now. Get this piece of shit out of the way. There's some slopiness here, which isn't terrible. It's not perfect. I should probably build a key all the way around. But yeah, I also wanted some canal district over here. So you'd cut through the canal district to get into town. Oh, what's this? Oh, they get their own clinic. Right. One downside is I think we're adding a lot of T intersections to an otherwise main street. Yeah, definitely don't want any fucking lights here. Because it's just nothing but lights. Those guys won't survive because we widened it. What are you? Ah, you're our secret elementary school. That one can go on the main road. Actually, we might be able to fix this mall. We raise the road.
What did society look like?
There's a
outside
note in the
of
middle I
concert
missed.
halls of old York? Well, it's a good question. Not all of the members of
So
old
now it's a little
European
less
society
gross.
were
It's still a little
famous.
lumpy, but
Quite the opposite. The makeup of European society was rather
alright, we have an
20%
actual
pirates,
street. I really gotta
10%
nuke all these, but
most
we'll probably worry about the traffic lights when we double back in a little bit.
Thanks for the message. Remember, you can
Oh, when we
always
double
let
back in a little
me know your
bit
thoughts by email,
to a
and we
zone and
have
add these little
resolved
side
our
streets, because there's a lot of these little fucking
dispute.
side streets. Wow, hopefully this will help.
Enjoy.
Maybe. There's still some weird holes. So I liked how dense we were able to get these ones, but I don't think we would use the narrow road again if we add to it. But oh yeah, because then we can get into the canal district through here. Ooh, that's nice. That is nice. Bit of a hill. And I'm not sure how to really address that without lowering the ground on the other side, and I suppose I will. Match object height is pretty fucking incredible. So we just want to match the shit down here. Object height, this guy. Perfect. And it's okay to have some weird elevation because we are trying to learn a little bit about tiered neighborhoods for downtown. That would be a forest one for sure. Alright, and back to the terraform tool. A key will help us grab, I don't know, maybe, do we want the whole lake, or maybe not? And I think we would. I think we would want to go all the way around if we're going to go through this much trouble to add a neighborhood over here. Flatten this. But then maybe here as we get to the edge of town, we don't build on the hill as much. A little softening going on because I think the hill doesn't look natural otherwise. Yeah, it looks like a regular hill again. A little rough here, but this could be a retaining wall. And then, yeah, this neighborhood goes a little bit up the hill. That's fine. These traffic lights are not allowed to exist. And because this is an intersection with a streetcars, we can have the streetcar go down here for more of our weird feeder shit. Because maybe some of the Canal District people would be over here and then they would catch a streetcar. That could work. But a lot of these little neighborhoods survive, which I like. Is that the nice part of town? It is the nice part of town, so we can try to sneak some slummy ones in here. Forest ground, nice fucking try. That was 2 tiles. That was 2 tile zoning just a moment ago. There you are. I knew it. So yeah, that. Oh, well, that's not a road. Don't do that. This will be a pretty interesting contrast where the rough neighborhood slams into the nice neighborhood. And just see what grows. They're basically just trying to sneak some alleys in these larger holes. Yeah, probably one here too, I think is reasonable. Maybe not reasonable, but it's gonna be cozy. Forced ground? How fucking dare you? Oh yeah, it's definitely gonna demo some stuff. That's not ideal. Some very unideal zoning here, but I suppose that'll give it some quirks. I mean, you're allowed to have some holes, like some of these high-rises are way too fucking snug. Apparently I had some offices owned over here, which is perfect because we can put some offices on this edge of town. But we do still want some commercial, especially as we work our way around the lake. Follow the canal to there because we can sneak a road right next to the Opera House and then forest all this off, and that's the edge of the Canal District. But on this side, I don't think we really need any wacky stuff, so we can probably just go with this basic one that has the path. Is definitely going to need some I think we can put a beach on this side. Put a big rock here maybe. Yeah, put a beach on each part of the lake. Not so it's symmetrical, but just because there was some land there for a beach. And then we will just force height again. Wonderful tool. Okay. It's going to be really obnoxious to do with the keynotes. Because they're a little snug. Come on. Perfect. Hey, we got a little beach there. Looks like the one side's a little taller than the other side. I didn't notice when it ascended. I don't know, maybe it got a little taller. This is all... Yeah, maybe it just sinks over here? I don't know what the fuck's going on with this part. Oh, I see what happened. I think it just tapered down naturally. Oh, no, you don't. So to correct that, I suppose we just do the same thing. Way less nodes on this side, luckily. Yep, there. I fucking knew it. I knew it raised. So doesn't seem to be symmetrical, but it's a relatively gentle slope down to the end of the neighborhood. If you really wanted to, you could have a nature preserve follow the canal district, but we already have Whispering Gorge, and I don't want to make this town any more magical than it already is. I think I do want to try to grab a little more land here on the side of this road, but I don't know what we're going to put on it. I just don't know. Probably just more of these little neighborhoods, but no, maybe at the same... No, we'll just leave it empty. We'll just leave it empty. Because for now, it's just for getting people through. So we'll unpause. There's going to be some broken shit. I think our water connections are still good in this area.
You're listening to the classics, the city's home for the hits from the 80s, 90s, and onward. 1780s and 1890s, that is. I'll be playing some lesser-known gems from those eras, so don't go away.
Some light offices here. See what that gives us. Did I ever kill those traffic lights? I did. We strip them all out. There's going to be a lot of yielding in these nightmarish intersections, though. Holy shit. I always try to right-click to go backwards, but right-click on this menu just brings you back. It doesn't backtrack on your selection. Oh, there's one there, actually. Oopsie. But forcing the sign actually removes it. And there's some offices coming in because we do have a little office demand. I said we could have added a streetcar here to get a connection deeper into the Canal District, and then I just didn't do it because I'm forgetful, because I like this median road. And then, yeah, it's a way out, but people don't really give a shit just yet, and that's for the best. We don't want this getting too burdened. Oh, another thing before we get too far off is, while I like the concept of like the high rises into the low rises into the low density, is I don't think this would be a new development, so I don't think this would be self-sustaining houses. I want to switch this to the UK suburbia, like we have over in Puyallup. So, we have to add another district that we slice out of the Canal District. And then hopefully we can do the same thing here by Central Park. So these would be valuable houses because of their location, but they'd be very old builds, like post-war. Maybe even some would be pre-war. So yeah, we're utilizing some really tiny districts here to get some better skylines. The Butler District. Slightly fitting. Enable theme manager, and I want just European suburbia. Because we only actually... No, we only have residential in this area, so that's perfect. And because it's like not that sort of yuppie suburb sort of thing, they can live a little closer to a main road. I don't know what we put here. Probably some services. It's a little too curvy for commercial, and we won't get commercial either with that European suburbia. We don't have a lot of residential demand, so we might actually lose those buildings for a while until they grow back. Yeah, see something, yeah, stuff like this at the foot of the castle. And then we have the more modern apartments as we grow towards the lake. There's a little sightseeing balloon because we put that in your Central Park. Wish I knew that earlier about the balloons, that you don't give it a path, it just sort of, people like it based on where it's placed. Oh, they're going in for a landing. How we doing here, Balloony? Visitors last week, 1. Alright, well. That's not going to be paying our bills. I would like to wrap Farthington up today, but there's a lot. We got a lot of ground to cover. We have the whole upper tier. We have the castle tier. We have to finish this suburban ring around the castle. Maybe another tier here for the university. We have a little room for more industrial overflow if we need it. It looks like splitting up those parks the way we did, that solved the traffic problem. It's pretty hectic over here. I also see a traffic light. It's pretty hectic over here, but it's not the end of the world. I mean, it's going to be hectic, of course. It's an industrial area. They generate quite a bit of traffic. Push comes to shove, we could even probably hide a roundabout somewhere. Maybe here. Do one of those really fancy roundabouts, too, where it's a roundabout, but you can also just bypass it by going straight, like through a tunnel. That's a weird-looking truck. What is that? It's a fire truck. Returning to station. I guess that must have been a big fire somewhere in Siemens Square. Yeah, I want to keep this wooded so the monorail isn't too dirty, although we really make the... When you take the monorail this way, you drive through a pretty dirty part of town, but... It's a really dirty... You drive by the shit factory. This is where they process your poopy water. You drive through a pretty rough part of town. You know what? I don't like that observation tower in my skyline, and now that we have the castle, see ya. Your harbor town's kind of tall, but the observation tower was way too tall. Oh, hey! Do I have the boat museum? Because we added all those tours. Because I wanted to put the boat museum here, because it's the harbor district. Now, if I was a boat museum, which tier would I be in? A sports arena, who cares? A theater, ooh. Right, 5 full cemeteries. You know, I feel we could put a department store somewhere in Farthington. No, this feels like more of a downtown department store. We'll put this in the downtown development. The Chirpex launch site, no. Weeb shit. The boat museum, I need a ferry... not a ferry pier. A ferry pier. I don't have a single ferry pier? It's a ferry stop. What the fuck is a ferry pier? Ferry stop. Ferry pier is for 2 ferries at once. So we should be able to place this, which I don't want. We could technically put one on the downtown side. So if you're coming from Farthington, you can get off on the other side of the river. But I don't really want to do that. It looks nice, but it also blocks the river by a fucking boatload, no pun intended. But now we can put the boat museum. There you are. It's a wonderful destination for tourists. Let's put it here by the bridge, so you can see it as you leave Riverside. Actually, I want to put it here. And then now that we have it, we can delete this one here, because we have so much other ways to get to downtown. Well, the monorail and the streetcar, which are pretty high capacity. So we have a boat museum. It's kind of blocking a good chunk of the river. Let's see if I can move you closer to give us a tiny bit more clearance. And I can. I'm just not getting fucked by the jiggle here. Okay. And then with a little clipping, we are in business. Look at that. Probably easier to have this guy get moved. Looking good. Some interesting terrain there. I wonder if that's part of the key or the boat museum or what. But we have the boat museum. I said I wanted to build that a long time ago. Now we should move our fishing routes to accommodate him. I forget where we do that. Industry? Industry fishy? Yes. There we go. Easy peasy. So yeah, we've got that. An old-timey steamboat. And everybody kind of plays nice with each other. Man, the guy driving the balloon today really likes that boat. He's kind of just hanging out right above it. Got the depot, which is... I could probably move that somewhere. I just don't know where. How's this coming? People are definitely using our bypass. Well, I wouldn't call this a bypass road. It's a road. So some are using it, but not a bunch. But people that want to get to the highway, we can save them a little bit of time so they don't drive all the way through Farthington. The turbine's actually in good shape. Hello? What the fuck is this? Christ, this is exactly what I was talking about. They get fucking mad switching between things. It's this fucking bridge, man, and I really like it. I really like this bridge, but they are just, it's a retard convention here when they have to merge. Stop it. Oh my god, that's tanking our traffic rating, I'm sure. 80%. I don't know what it is. I think they're going at the same speed. 81. God damn it. I think before, when we had a lot of traffic trouble, we had them going at different speeds to try and help with, like, I don't know, like passing maybe? Hi. Hello. I see you. I see you trying to do a fucking U-turn there. This is a mess, and it's, yes, they clearly just want to get on to Whispering Gorge here, or they want to not get forced into that turnoff and they're trying to leave it, but they're merging very stupidly here. And that makes me upset. Because they should be merging relatively smart. And this is another fucking disaster. What is this? That shouldn't help them at all, because I just said they're allowed to weave and they're already causing trouble with the weaving. That is a massive buildup for no reason. That's not my fault. Well, I mean, it is my fault. It's my fucking city, but they should not be getting confused on this goddamn bridge. Drives me crazy, because I love the bridge. Oh, right, this ugly piece of shit's gotta go. That was just help us get the castle. Doesn't do anything, and it doesn't fit the city. Alright, and then this is... Oh, there we go. This looks a little less whimsical now. Just some old buildings in front of the castle before it became a major tourist spot. So it was just like... not the worst land, and then now that the land is valuable, they're just their old houses. So it's the land that's valuable, not the building. And then we're just gonna build around the lake, and then we'll just sort of border that with some slummier residential, and then try to make it taper off into forest. Kind of follow the seawall here so we get some relatively large zones. Very bad corners here, it turns out. I will actually put a bridge here at the edge. Because I think that would be a nice way to end it. We'll do the bridge first. Then I'll try to make sense of the roads. Bridge. Yeah, it'd be a 4-laner. A 2-laner would be nice, but I think we'll go with a 4Z. No, that feels like too many support pillars. Like too many support pillars. I like this. I like just a one in the middle. Well, really, I think I prefer a truss maybe with nothing. Can I get all the way across with nothing on a truss bridge? I can't. I feel that really fucks up the... I feel that really fucks with the look of the
Welcome
canal
to
if there's a giant support
Classical
pillar in the
music for
center.
classy people. And that's not classist, that's classicist.
Oh,
Look it up.
huh. That actually did not give it the pillar in the middle. Oops. Maybe it won't actually put support pillars in a canal. Changed my mind on that one. There might be a nice 4-laner vanilla, like that arched one we have in the downtown with the monorail. There we go. Maybe. I don't think there's another kind of 4-lane bridge, is there? You can do industrial, is about it, I think. Well, if we wanted to get really fucking whimsical here, we could do something. Let's try this. Let's see if this is just crazy enough to work. This is a throwback to when we tried to do this with the monorail and it wasn't enough traffic, but no one should be on this bridge, so we should be able to run a streetcar road over this if we're lucky, and that lets us loop the streetcar around the whole lake. And that would be rather sharp. But we'll have to try and hope that we can hide, using Road Anarchy, a dedicated tram road. And it is snapping, interestingly enough. Whoops! That was odd. I might have to use move it. Hell? Opera House is in the way, and I like the Opera House, but we can move it to somewhere else in the Canal District. For now, right here. Because this is a pretty primo intersection to bridge the canal. We want to get the streetcar loop. We have to go pretty far though when it comes to... what are you? Oh, you're the different kind of 4-laner, so we want the very snug one. Okay, okay. You are... where are you? Where are you? You're this one? What am I doing? That's what the eyedropper's for. Problem solved. So yeah. Technically, we can paint over this with the asphalt if this works out well, so it matches the other fancy roads. And then, yeah, you would turn this way. Yeah, sorry this road, I don't care about you anymore. And get rid of that dead end. So, yeah, if I'm right, we might be able to. Probably not, because these roads aren't quite cooperating. I'm not sure if we can actually hide it effectively, but we'll see. It needs to be a narrow dedicated one. I don't think that's a thing. I think it's narrow, one way, or fuck you. I think dedicated tram doesn't get to be narrow. Let's see. Ooh, you kind of make it, but I think you're being really weird with the, Oh, fuck me on this. You know what you did. You missed. Okay, I think we have to get a pretty waggy here. I want to say I can do it, but we might not be able to do it. It's trying to snap into itself and stuff. Toggle bending, toggle node snapping. It's on forced ground, that's not helping anybody. Damn it, why does it break the one part of the bridge? You're snapping when I don't want you to snap. Ooh, forced bridge? So close. I just don't know why the one part of the bridge breaks. Middle part might be the sidewalk. You might be right, Justin. For the aesthetics, I wouldn't mind the people walking on the bridge if it means we get to have the tram in the center. It is really easy to fucking double tap these roads. I'm pretty sure this isn't going to work, so it would just need to be a tram road bridge, which is going to be a little gaudy. Because I should be able to just elevate. I don't know why it's snapping. Okay, I've got a plan. It's not a perfect plan, and in hindsight it might not work. Huh. That did not... What the hell was... How did it have the weird arches otherwise, then? So what we could maybe try is... We have a one-way bridge on each side of it, so it's like a forced... So it's technically 3 bridges. I don't know the highest hope. But it looks like it's maybe working. But I want these to be 2-lane streets. God damn, you overrode the wrong thing with these double taps. And there we go. Okay. Weird to clip the elevation. Pretty fugly looking, unfortunately, but it kind of does what I wanted it to do. And then these are the wrong right now. What the fuck? Oh, you're clipping in right there. It's not helping anybody. Yeah, I'm not in love with this, but it does get us across the bridge like I wanted. Well, hang on. I could have just used the actual fucking road, because we're not able to hide it in the bridge anymore. Oh, boy. Yeah, because I think they'll get angry merging, like they do on our highway exit. So, I mean, you got to see me make that, but I don't think this is a good idea. Get a little bridge that unfortunately puts the fucking pillar in the water. Oh, God. Actually, I think I can just... I think I can build the bridge and then just move it and remove the pillar. Probably shouldn't. Because an arched bridge like this probably makes no sense without the pillar. And now we're not the right size for zoning. Oh boy, this is falling apart in a fucking hurry. This opera house is gone for now. Yeah, where'd those trees come from? Were they here before? All right. So now we want this road to... we go. But we still got to get the streetcar all the way up. Probably... We can probably have it pop out here somewhere, and then go onto the main road. I like these trees, but we do need to get the streetcar.
A lovely piece. It sort of reminded me of the time I was out by the lake enjoying the sun and the trees, and I was in such a good mood that I pulled out my phone and listened to the very track we just heard. Delightful.
Just completely gun for it. Get a little angle here. Who doesn't love angled streets? Well, most drivers, I'm sure, but I like them. I think we'll keep that elevated, I guess. Some weird slopes we have to contend with on this side of the lake, it seems. Oh well. Oh well. Yeah, and now there's people out here for sure. Make sure we don't have any traffic lights creeping up. Shouldn't be. Of course there are, because we forced this road. Oh no, you don't. So there we go. Do people visit Central Park? I see people in Central Park. 30. It's no Whispering Gorge, but... What's with the waterworks? Fuck you, we're out of water. Ashland Brown? Nobody likes a fucking liar. Your house is on the water pipe. It's not near the water pipe, and you have like an auxiliary utility access. It is on the water pipe. And then is this just not zoned, or is this zoned? It's zoned office, really? Well, let's just zone it commercial. Right across from the mall. Yeah, man, look at this. This is a real fucking greasy part of town, all these intersections. That is a problem with Farthington compared to Stinkenheim or even Rockfield and Orwell. I think we break up our streets a lot, but Farthington's got a real huge artery. Even like Harbor Way is a little curvy. I think Valerio, I guess no, this goes on for quite a while. Maybe it's just the streetcar. Such a long streetcar road looks a little monotonous. Yeah, there's Valerio. Yeah, I guess Valerio's pretty bland in the end. It's a little hilly, which I like, but... Other than that... And we never did finish Federal Park, so it really opens up here in between Federal Park and Pickle Park. But of course, once you're in Pickle Park... There's Gallant Glade, which for some reason people are paying $1 million for these houses. Oh, I think I see what happened here. some sort of weird forced ground mix up. Yeah, there we go. Still kind of fucked up over here. Oh, we forgot to have the beach. Which would be a little tricky. So, right there, careful. No, that's not good. You actually are too big for the beach. Tiny bit. Hoping a little tiny bit of sinking will fix. There we go. Our little secret. And it's fine on this side. And then a little bit of terraforming because we need to grab some land here. Well, we don't need to, but... Shit. Be a little careful here, flattening this ground. Oh, jeez, yeah, there's your problem. That's going to be extra gross, too, because that's where we're zoning. So there's going to be an awkward bump, I believe. When buildings start moving in there. There we go. Soften it really aggressively so it doesn't look like a cliff. And then, you know what? I don't want to terraform. I just want to nudge the roads up. Because it's not too uneven. I always miss the middle node when I do stuff like this. There. So, we've got a real lake, waterfront sort of thing going on here. Pedestrian path across the quay would be quite nice, but I think they'll have to make do with just, you know, it's not that far. Maybe I will do a path. Because I think the bridge DLC adds some pedestrian path bridges. But would they be... It's a European pedestrian bridge. That's more shit in the canal though, isn't it? But I'm gonna do it. Oh, some people moved into the university, that's good. This is way too many support pillars. I suppose I can use move it though. I don't think we need that many to hold this thing up. But the way the arches work, we do. Fuck. I'm just having bad luck with bridges tonight. Fuck you guys, you gotta take the road. Oh, no. That really displaced the water level. Oh boy. Let's see what happened. Oh, we're playing a dangerous fucking game here now. How the fuck are we playing a dangerous game here? Well, we didn't really make any progress in the actual neighborhoods yet, but now we do have a streetcar loop, which is actually quite fucking fugly. Let's get it a little curved up here. 'Cause I'm okay with some, not perfect. Lots around the waterfront. There we go. Then we cross the bridge. Very, very high rises there. But the lower income neighborhoods are like 7 or 8 story walk-ups, so it's a good transition from the Canal District high-rises. Alright, well. Let's get... Oh, I did. It is roughly the shape that I wanted. Yeah, actually, no, probably not all the way up. I like the two neighborhoods sort of mashing together. This could probably be not part of the city. Ooh, there's some offices there, which is nice. Yeah, that industrial domain is creeping back up, so I think we just need offices. Well, not just offices, but I think some of our office zoning will fill in. So... oh yeah, there's quite the gap there. But we can actually create land effectively this way. Or would you just fuck off and become 4? Why are you not full? It's definitely the road's fault. We should absolutely be able to accommodate 4. God damn, it's weird over here too. Well, you know what? Fine. You'll be your weird shape then. The Opera House might fit here. I deleted it. Opera House might fit there, though. where's the old Opry? I knew you'd fit. Well, shit, I didn't think you'd fuck up the ground like that, though. Guy is really fucking up my beach. Really fucking up my beach. I need building anarchy, which I don't think I have toggled on right now. Well, you fucked me again, Opera House. Back to purgatory for you. And then, you know what? I feel it's I think it's mostly the infill I want, and not just like the Canal District parts. We can probably make these little
where we harp on the chordists
not so
and
nice
flout
neighborhood
the
things.
flautists.
What's this? After I change topography, the zones don't update. Okay, so that would fix what we had along the river there. Go. Has it been that long already? Time flies sometimes in this game. I swear we weren't even near an hour yet, but we're already 90 minutes in here. Some offices in here. Damn it. Alright, there's a little commercial starting to creep in. That's good. And then, yeah, this is kind of for shopping. Maybe you're on your way out of town. There's a little light here. Office. Hopefully that works out. Not if they're thirsty. There happened to be no water here, but that's not the reason they weren't moving in. Demand is not in great shape for commercial, and I hope we didn't put our game in a bugged state, because I know there's some, if you build your town wrong, it'll tank your demands, but I don't think we've done that. I think we just are dealing with a large town in Skylines. Oh yeah, because there's some stuff zoning in now. Okay. Yeah, maybe one last blue-collar neighborhood here. And then that's pretty much the edge of town. I've not built one of these in a while, so it'll be a little tricky to figure out what I was going for. Not that. There you go. That's nice. this. There we go. I think that's a nice shape. Very dense. But unfortunately, this again, like I said last time, these are zones we could have been filling out the castle with. But I think the skyline needs to get filled in over here too, so. We'll probably be hiding some very low density commercial out in the slums. And they have the water. Go. Oh, big old hole right there. Don't want that. Don't want people just shitting out in the woods. There we go. Oh, yeah, that looks nice. Gray Street. Reasonable, but not mechanically grid-looking roads. But we do get a lot of these weird holes. Not so much in these Farthington working-class neighborhoods are pretty cramped. There's another one here. Actually, this one's pretty roomy. It's got a lot of courtyard shapes. Okay. That zone. Okay. So yeah, really just this side and then like something here. I don't even know what we put here. Police station probably. Coverage is not ideal. There's like, yeah, there's the station there in the Canal District, and then, oh man, you actually really don't have any good police coverage in this central Farthington area. But I want one of those little rural UK looking ones here, because we can have a little services complex in there too. Ooh, we can give them another jail. No, our jail capacity is double our detained criminals. We don't need an actual prison out here. Because the city prison is this, and that looks like that feels really American. But I like this little like edge of town police precinct. Maybe they some highway patrol guys would also be stationed here. I don't know. And then we could do, yeah, we have really bad fire coverage here, so we could do sort of like a double fire station, if you remember, like we had in Stenchburg. It was like this one, and then like the little garage across the street. Which is really gonna fuck that zone up, so don't do that. It's like they're bosom buddies, and this is just like spare engines are across the street in the office. That's the fire hall. So we got some services. I think they actually have, they might have really bad educational coverage here. Yep. High school's really bad. University, again, I don't know who these people are going to university because their campus is quite empty. Library, there's always shit. But yeah, elementary school, not doing too hot. High school, definitely doing bad. 48, yeah, fucking Christ. Only 48% of my city graduates high school. I can't. I can't get 100,000 people into high school. There's no room for these fucking monstrosities. Because we're down 5,000. I need to put in another one of this giant thing, and that still wouldn't be enough. Yeah, I feel like we have to put another one of these down, but they don't really fit in. The alternative is to hide these like cheaty ones. And I think we're just gonna do that. Because otherwise it's just gonna have these huge like repetitive lots, because repeating buildings like the Regis High School, I feel, really take away from their character. Now, where can I hide one of these things? Here. And yeah, the castle should probably have a high school, and it'll really fit in with the dense appearance. There we go. And then yeah, just somewhere else in Farthington we can hide another. There you go. That gets us to 18.5. Yep. So one more. It's actually pretty decent coverage in the old cities. Orwell does have a high... No, that can't be right. Is this a high school? That is a high school. It's just Farthington. Farthington's got a lot of fucking people in it. Most of them can't get to school. Ah, there's actually a lot of people living in the Canal District because we have those high-rises. So what would be a high school we'd put in the high-rise part of town? I want to say this American one, but this only holds 1,000. This is a primo spot for it, but I don't want to bulldoze too many high-rises to do it, and I can do that if I put it here. And I really need to fucking move this road. And this is a mess. This probably has to be landscaped because holy shit. Gross. Otherwise, the high school makes no sense, so kind of fits there. Oh, we're clipping into the road a tiny bit. Not awful, not great. Not awful. Most of the school has high school access now. Should be able to get above a fucking 40% graduation rate, Jesus Christ. And then there's some like edge of town strip mall sort of style buildings coming in. Very American exit to the city, that's for sure. And the traffic light, not a lot of people would go through this. I think I'm okay with leaving this traffic light. This neighborhood's filling in 104,000 people. They're really coming in now. This is Zone Store, right?
This is the Classics, the city's #1 source for music older than the city itself.
I really don't want to do like another angle here. I feel we have enough access here for the Canal District. So now we just kind of want some stuff to get in there like side streets. This is definitely a newer development, so I think we can... we've had some pretty non-grid roads, but we can try to get a little more gritty on this side of town. Yeah, just make this all green space. Maybe just put a pedestrian path there. It's a weird shape otherwise. Getting some weird elevation again, yeah, because we're starting to force ground, you fucker. That was not good. But generally, that looks good. Sloping here. Okay. Yeah, the demand is not quite there for how much town we want to zone. Yeah, fuck it, I'll do a little baby block. These back blocks don't need to be 4x4s. Nah, I'll leave that one. Okay. So then, last one we need to really worry about is over here. This is going to be really gross because I'm building roads into the hillside. That's not bad. Looks a little weird, but it gets us around the lake. Some very light commercial here, actually. Oh, and offices. And a little office usage. Who the fuck is complaining about fresh water again? Hello? Heather Wilson. You lying bitch. Heather, you lying bitch. Alright, so yeah, the whole canal zone. This, I'm gonna leave this just wooded. It's gonna be a little too weird to play with the terrain otherwise. That's quite the fucking road down here down Heather Street. Wow. Well, if you crash, you're right by the hospital. This can be a little baby forest of sorts. And down the canal. And this gets... Yeah, ooh, we can work on the beach here, I suppose. Not if I can't get access to the umbrellas. There we go. And I need to switch prop anarchy on anyways. Shit. Lost focus on the item. And now you won't build yourself. Oh, right, because it was the camera's pointed at the boardwalk and won't let me. This one could be maybe a little more pot. Mainly because I figured out how to put the stuff on the beach. I'd love a gazebo, but I don't think we can put those on the beach. I think it needs to be touching some sort of road. Ah, there's invisible paths, but I think paths, it needs to be in a park area, right? Too much fucking snapping out here, maybe. Jesus. Invalid shape. Don't start with me. That might not even get them off, but we don't have closure yet if they'll even use the beach. Yeah, don't look too close at that one. There's a lot of floating shit. Whoa, these are fucking fugly. Is this high density? That's high density. That's gross. Bottled water bar. Tourism. Oh yeah, yeah. Tourism is hotels or weird shit. Weird that we're not getting any hotels out here. Hello? What's this? An office building, right? Because there's no such thing as like a tourism office building. Alright. They can walk all along the canal district now using the paths. So let's give them some more connections to get excited about. Specifically, we'll draw them through these ugly low-density ones. Or actually, right? Okay, snapping time is over. Fuck this. Perfectly good room right here, and it's trying to snap on either side. Let's give them some good boardwalk access. One advantage to the curves is we can squeeze them in pretty easily. There, not so much. There you go. And we go down through there, and there, and then I want them to get off here. Huh, that actually didn't connect to the top. It's an elevation thing, isn't it? Oh boy. There we go. It was an elevation thing. And generally, we are going to have to wait for the rest of the Canal District to fill in. This, oh yeah, this looks nice. Looks nicer than the self-sustaining houses. Fill up a little neighborhood here, connecting to this side. I think we had some roads here earlier, but we removed them to try and place the old Market Street, if I'm not mistaken. Another autosave. I guess that's how you know time's flying. I'll actually put a dead end here. All commercial spawn irrespective of density. I did not know that. I thought they actually did have big ones and old ones. And there's maybe a chance we had an entertainment district a long time ago, and I came to that same realization and then forgot.
Thanks for joining me through that exquisite selection.
It's a race against time now. Before I fall
I think we
asleep,
have
it's
a
getting
lot,
late.
So let's go to the listener emails and see what they have to say. Here's one. Will you ever play any music featuring grunge?
Terrain was not on our side out here. Do not say it's on force. It's on force ground.
See, I find it's much more pleasing to listen
Oh,
to the sound
good
that the drum
gracious.
produces when struck, rather than the manufacturing process or the equipment on which drums are made. Next thing you know, we'll be listening to.
Well,
flute
that's just going to look
machines,
interesting as it
oboe
tapers down
machines.
into Central Park, I
I think
guess.
that's one bit of modernity that we can do without. Thanks again for the message. This one is for you.
I guess it's just a coincidence that so much of the tourism already in the Canal District was hotels, because those look nice. Well, it's a little hilly there. Not much I can do about it. But that'll be that. And then this needs to get dealt with still. But let's get started on... I don't like this old Market Street. I thought about wanting it, but we have different buildings that I think just clash with it. So I don't want old Market Street anymore. We just want this upper tier and then this tip-top tier for the castle. So... huge hole here that I'm really upset about. I don't even know how we'd capture it though. It'd have to be an alley. An alley's the only way we're going to be able to fit it in. Is there a ramp up? Yeah, it's right here. Okay. Here we are. We'd have to very carefully fit. 734. Oh, right, because everyone's graduating from high school now. So, this alley's actually putting in some work to give us some zoning here. I'm liking it. There we go. Okay, so this is you come in. That's about it. That won't all grow in nice, but it'll be a little less roomy than it was a moment ago. Yeah, if I could go back, I would try to make the castle town a little more cramped, or at least have a better landscaping strategy, because obviously we can't make it like all wooded and manicured like rock field, but it's really open for a castle. Well, I mean, castle might be the wrong. It's a fortified town on a cliff. That industrial's creeping up. We might need to put another park by the airport. I see stuff building. Are you leveling up? Yeah, you're leveling up. Is that another gigantic apartment? Yep, there's some fucking huge apartments over. Oh, Jesus. Well, gassy, apparently. There's some huge apartments over by the lake. Alleys should fill in, and then this would all be forested. So now we got to do this top floor, which I'm not sure I even curve tooled. I curve tooled the way up, but I don't think we curve tooled once we're in, because this looks pretty sharp right there. Paris 1900 Street is what we want. Force, I fucking caught you this time, Force Ground. I'm on to you. I suppose we could just do like alternating alleys to connect these, now that I think about it. If you don't want to do the main squiggle drive down my roads. It's a pretty nice sharp wall. I think maybe this would just be the natural cliff. Don't need any masonry. Sinking again. I don't know why it's sinking. Yeah, it just arbitrarily sinks compared to the rest of the castle. I don't know why it's doing this. So we'd have to grab all of it and then have it Match object type. Fuck. Okay. And yeah, there's some commercial on the main road, but generally it's all residential up here. Good sized lots of these ain't. Recurring problem when I try to do these little side streets is we get really janky looking lots. Then I will probably do a second pass and make a good chunk of these commercial into actually office. And yeah, I don't want people living there. And that's generally the Upper Castletown. Hopefully it fills in beautifully. But we want some offices now. They do not have perfect water coverage. Nice messy pipe network there, perfect. And yeah, I'm gonna move these roads before things fill in. I don't know why it did that. Because now it looks fine. Okay. That's going to need a lot of time to stew and become filled in, but that's that. That's the Butler District. So yeah, it's really just the rest of the ring here. And then, no, I don't think we'll add more to the university. We've already done so much of the town, and we have a lot of capacity still at the university. We'll just be boosting too much with dormitories that we don't need. But yeah, look at that skyline. It's just gonna fill in slowly. Okay, and then yep, people are using it, but they're not overloading it. Trains are fucked as usual. I don't know what I do with our tourism. That might actually be why we're not getting as many tourists. All the tourism passenger trains are fucked. Upper level hasn't even started to fill in. This alley started to fill in, though, which is hopefully going to help address the lack of density from the
Hello
overhead
again
view.
From the classics, the home of the flute.
Yeah, man, that castle city. Really neat idea. I think I'm going to step away for a bit and go to the bathroom, since we are really waiting for just buildings to move in right now, so I'll be back in a moment. Looks like we don't have enough residential demand just yet. They do not want to move into that upper tier. And, I mean, do you think it'd be service-based? I did hide a fire station there. Apparently we need a higher fire station over here, too. Just a little baby one. We don't need those huge 25-engine ones. That. Fire coverage on that side. Oh, this part of the canal district has shit coverage now. Well, shit. Hide it in there. Well, it's not really hidden. It's not a different looking one. And there's there's a police station there. Are you? We'll hide one up here, just so we get good coverage. Don't want the land values to be too trashy. Now, education is okay, right? Yep. Everybody's on the red line. 49%, 81%, 36%. Alright. So, they have good service coverage, and they should be relatively happy. I'll hide a park on the upper tier for them. Another plaza. I'll give them a dog park, because that's a easy one to fit in generally. And I think because nobody's moved in yet, we'll have room for a much larger park if we're careful. No, the large park with trees is fucking massive. Large playground, large playground. Oh yeah, and that'll look good too once all these brick buildings come in. Oh wow, it is, yeah. There's some terrain is going on over here. And a lot of people want to walk to the university. Interesting. Sorry, where the fuck are they walking to actually? Just down into... Yep, so definitely when we rethink our feeder buses and our streetcar traffic here, I think this will be a pretty happening spot for a streetcar stop. And then, yeah, this road needs to go somewhere. Probably just like drive through here and then the neighborhood would meet back up. Eyedropper, please. That's like the second time I tried to click it. There we go. Probably here, and then we can get rid of this curve now because we're trying to build things. Oh, this is a pretty fucking big neighborhood we gotta cut up. This one would be, I think, really British. Well, not really British, but they would try. And then, yeah, just keep it straight now. This is actually quite the big suburb here we have on Hawthorne Street, which just means it'll take even longer for it to build up. Probably want a little shopping too, because yeah, this would be a more local shopping for the university students that don't want to go all the way down to the Senior Square, which is actually pretty close now because we have that path through the dorm level. But you can also shop here on the... I guess it's two different kinds of tourism. You got like the historical, like snooty part of town, and then this is just like the mall. But this is actually going to be a suburb with some light shopping as well. I want the roads first. We've got the main road, so let's... You know what? I don't want these guys to be fancy, so they won't get the trees. They'll get just... I'll go grass. I'll go grass with these ones. But no trees. Could give them bike lanes, but... Hey there. Could give them bike lanes, but I've really neglected bike lanes on this side of the river, and I think we'll keep it that way. With the sawmills and the streetcars, I think we'll say that this is... You're either walking or you're taking public transit, or you're driving. You don't want bike lanes. 2-lane road with grass, this is perfect. Wow, this is what I want. It's not ideal, but you know, you can have some wacky blocks. Just salvage it on this side. There we go. Definitely got to be a lot of open space out here. Oh yeah, that'll be nice. This is a pretty huge intersection that we're making, so let's abort while we still can. And then, yeah, there's some open space here, but we want some shopping and then a lot of residential on the interior. And then I think this is, right? Did I zone this properly? Butler District? I did not. The Butler District needs to also encapsulate this.
Look it up.
There you go. It's primo Butler District right there. I think that's a cool name for it too, because it's at the bottom of the castle. Maybe this is like where the servants used to live. Probably very sparsely living off the land, and then it was later developed into a part of the city. Although I think really in reality the butlers would have lived pretty high up and were live-in servants, but the first thing I said sounded cooler. Now the problem with European suburbia is we can't have commercial in it. Butler District needs to actually not be this part of it. Just thinking in general. I forgot about that. I forgot we can't mix and match the themes or the houses will start to get weird. And then some light commerce. Maybe also along the road. Pipeline problems. Maybe I have a severed network. Because it's bad enough that people are complaining about it, but now the tooltip's telling me I have water issues. One of the towns might not be part of the network. Maybe Orwell isn't part of the network. I'd say the rest can be residential pretty safely, low density. See the kind of wacky ass buildings we get out of the deal. Oh, another autosave. Oh, that's what it was, if I recall. The thing that if your demands get all out of whack, it's because you zoned a bunch of stuff and then deleted it and rezoned it, which we did. That would have been when we deleted all of Old Stinkenheim. And I can't recall if our RCI was healthier before that. Giant block in the center we missed. And some parks would be wonderful out here, along with some services. Maybe even a post office. Post offices make people a little happy, but they do generate traffic. Change my mind. No post office. No, I changed my mind again. Yes, post office. Otherwise, it'll be weird that half the city is postal service and their half doesn't. But apparently, the sorting facility is kind of junk, which is good because we only have the one at the airport. But there's one here, so I want one here, one in the castle. It's weird at all these things. Oh, the upper layer is starting to fill in. Perfect. The lower tier needs a post office. It's a shame I don't have a 80,000 per week. Nope, that's a sorting facility because we could put one of these, right? Because that would really fit in the castle. I feel that the sorting facility's not worth it. I think people have concluded. So in there, and then these guys will want one of their own. A police station. I'm gonna say like here. Fire department. I think we have decent coverage. These guys can actually kind of be buried in the suburbs somewhere. They don't make too much of a ruckus. And then for education, that's kind of a big neighborhood, so we can probably hide some schools in here. Private elementary school that accommodates 400, 500. That keeps us in the green. So sure. And the high school is already in trouble again. What was a good one for high school? Road learning, I think, is elementary. We vaguely assumed. What's this? That's a university, unfortunately, isn't it? Sure. If your elementary's fine, you needed another high school to keep us safe. And I'll use this small urban high school for that. Which is this one? Yes. I hope I can clip this. Oh no, it's a terrible slope. Never mind. So the high school is not as... Huh. They're both in the yellow. Might be an accessibility thing. Oof. Oof. These roads looked a lot nicer when I was drawing them. Wow. Yuck. We'll see how she plays out. No water, by the way. Our town is getting messier as we go. Kind of give them some believable pipes. Ah, yeah, look at that RCI. I think we gotta add another industrial park. But now we've got something going on, and that did... We've basically drawn out all of Farthington, now it just needs to fill in. I'll play the tree game while we wait. Remember what I've been doing with my life, now that I know about the brush. And I'm still not sure what we'll do at the very tip top, so we don't need to landscape that just yet. We'll do a little bit of land. I don't know. I don't know if I want to put something inside the courtyard as well, but probably some light commercial up here. Maybe not too light. I go light commercial, leisure. And then, yeah, okay, yeah, I'll try that. If I was sneaky and planned ahead, we could have had like a cable car go through the castle, but I think it's too late for that. A couple of Norfolks, and I think we're on our way, although I said we were gonna have this woodland too, didn't I? Well, let's wrap up the other parts first. That's nice. Yeah, we won't put anything in the courtyard here because then we can do that manicured grass, which is a decal. Where the fuck is it hidden though? I don't remember. I know a trick though. We'll just go to Rockfield and eyedropper it. There we go. And then, I mean, we can hide some, well, not hide, we can literally draw some pedestrian paths. No, we can't, because this decal does not play well with paths, so this is just going to be all decoration. No, that's not true. People wouldn't be walking around here, but we can do the invisible paths, like on the beach. People want to walk around in all the gardens and shit that I build here. $400 people moved into the university. But yeah, I guess that's probably because more and more people are graduating from high school, so they're of the right age.
Welcome back. Isn't there something about the flute that just makes you want to make a cup of tea, kick back, relax, and spend the better part of a decade learning to play that subtlest of woodwinds, the flute?
No linden trees, thank
Only
you.
I had the time. Now, let's play another recording.
What do we have here to decorate? None of this stuff is jumping out at me. Another pavilion, which is just this guy. But I'll put a few of these down. Since I know we won't be able to place the gazebos. if I can get these little planters. Oh, these guys are way too tiny. I was hoping to plant like a birch tree in them. That's not going to be a thing we do. That one could probably hold a birch tree, but... What are these flower beds? I've not seen a flower bed in quite some time. Flower shop. There you are. Go with the yellow. Should contrast nicely. Nothing too wacky, mostly just so they do something. Well, not do something, just so it's not just empty. And then I'll put down an invisible pedestrian path, which I don't think they'll use, but we still have yet to catch anyone on the beach, so... They want to walk through there, they will. Although there's no reason to, so they shouldn't. 37 people. Again, probably, maybe because the trains were busted, we're not sure. Oh, but while we were doing that, that top layer filled in. Not completely, but decently. Slowly getting more and more of the castle town. I mean, at a glance, like from far away, it looks fine. We were going to see if our fucking water networks are connected. That pipe gets us across the river, so this should all be one. Gets over to the airport in one piece. The crack in Orwell, that's connected. And why the hell is it saying my networks are separated? Idea. While we're in that part of town, how's that boat museum holding up? 42 people went to go visit that, so that's a popular one. Couple boats on display there. Jesus Christ, way too many bus, I don't know, bays, you could call them. This is actually not busy, they're just waiting for the pedestrians, that's okay. Roundabout's generally okay. How are we doing for traffic? Hopefully 80, 81. I think we go up to 84, well 83. 84 was a really good spot we were in briefly, but I think 82 or 83 if I evaluated our traffic a little better, but we're already in the 80s. Let's not get bogged down with a traffic stream again. We're already going to get bogged down with a public transit stream. See, here we go. Here's some trouble. I'm guessing these are maybe trucks that had to deliver things to the Canal District and now they're going home, or people from the Canal District trying to get out of town. Yeah, this is a little busy. Guys are a little cowardly on their pull through. And it's the reason they're getting really backed up. Let's see if they actually do. Yep, these guys are afraid to pull through. Oh, I think another way that might help is we let this, we let this also have a second straight lane. Because right now, if you want to go straight, only one lane lets you, and that's most people want to go straight here, so this might help. And it did. Man, earlier though, when we were looking at the Butler District and I commented on no bike lanes, is I wonder how many extra car trips we'd save by encouraging bike traffic throughout the entire city. Well, because we literally do. We have the ordinance that encourages bike traffic, but I wonder actually adding bike lanes to roads and stuff, if we'd have even less cars on the road, because we already have a really, really strong pedestrian presence. Like, look at these guys. Where the hell are we going? He's going home. He's got quite the walk ahead of him. I think he's here. I guess not. There he is. Quite the fucking walk. Those are just I was about to say, oh, the Butler District's starting to fill in, but no, those are just the services. Simple commercial. 110,000. We're getting close to that. Oh, the Canal District filled in decently. The lakefront property is actually quite small. It's only like 2 blocks. Ah, that's right. We're going to fill this in. Oh, there's the little birch tree. Just the bark on the birch tree is rather pristine, so I think that maybe you would plant that if you were a snooty guy. I just realized we have terrible garbage infrastructure in this Farthington development. We have none. Like, all the garbage trucks come. Wow. Oh yeah, we definitely need to hide some garbage. And it would be these little guys. Find those little 1x2s that do nothing. And that should solve our garbage conundrum. I think these are actually pretty pricey, aren't they? Actually, they're pretty reasonable. Just helps with your traffic distribution, I'd say. Give one to you guys as well. And we'll definitely hide one here in this other part of the Butler District. There we go. That should help. Not that we really had any garbage truck traffic jams, but they might get upset waiting for the traffic to come. Oh boy, yeah, this intersection. Getting a little popular in Farthington, unfortunately. Really, I feel this needs to get switched up to a 6-laner, now that I think about it. They just need another turning lane. And I think I'm gonna get rid of this. Pedestrian crossing here, because you can just cross here at the underpass.
Hello again from the classics. Home of the flute.
Give them a little more room to go straight. Let the traffic spread out. And oh yeah, I don't like this. I don't want people crossing at the intersection because we have that nice underpass right by the hospital. Definitely keeps the road busy. They will switch lanes automatically with Traffic Manager, but even then they might need a couple trips to realize what they're doing. It's a little bulky, but I think I actually prefer this one where the tram's in the very center and the people are on the island. Maybe not as safe, because the people are right next to the traffic, but it also merges nicely, well enough with the 4-laner. Okay, well, industrial's starting to go down, commercial's starting to go up. Let's see if we can hide some office demand somewhere. See if that grows for us. There goes some office for us. But yeah, this is all drawn in the way I like it. So it's just a matter of it actually growing on us. This, I said we might make an entertainment leisure district. But maybe not. Maybe this would just be all wooded. I think we might just start work on downtown next time. We learned a bit from the castle. The fuck is that, a Burger King? Yeah. The old Burger King. Oh, I don't like the sound of that. Get away from that Burger King. Almost crashed the fucking game on us. A little high-rise here. Oh, only holds 24 households. Close to 100 people. Yeah, this Butler District needs to fill in, but like this other half of the Butler District hasn't even started to fill in either. Did I? Did you just not zone? No, you're zoned. I don't know what your problem is. Still auto-saving. That would explain why it's so sluggish all of a sudden. It is really auto-saving. I really don't want the game to fall apart, technically, right at the end on us. Like, we just end up with too many buildings on the map right as we're about to get started on the downtown expansion. But we're definitely pushing the engine to its limits, I feel. I am getting more worried by the second at this autosave duration. By the second. I can't even, let's just try to force a manual save. We'll call it new save. Oh, that's not a good sign. We'll call it, what are we on? Stinkenheim number. Christ, what's Stinkenheim number on? 45? 45. Just force my own save, because that autosave is not good. Uh-oh. I maybe double saved and fucked us. The radio cut out. Uh-oh. Whole game locked up. Fuck. The autosaves are staggered, so like if this save got corrupted, the previous autosave would be a separate slot. But I think I have to kill it and reload it and see where we are, so. It looks like it did autosave recently, but hopefully it's not the corrupted one that I'm about to load up. Well, I hope it's not corrupted. I don't know if it actually finished the save just now when it broke. And really, if we've hit a sort of like hardware problem with the city, I think we might just put the city on hold until I can get better hardware. Probably RAM is my guess, because it's a pretty RAM intensive game with all the mods I have installed, so. I think I'd want to put this last part of the city on hold and just get some more RAM if we're getting cock blocked here by the city just getting too big. Rather than, like, cut the city short. It's like, oh, I guess we won't build downtown. That's it for City Skylines. I think I'd rather just, like, retire Stinkenheim for a bit till the computer could handle it and then revisit it for the final stretch. Still with me here, Stinkenheim? Alright, this is when we were we were switching over the Sixers to help with the traffic. So let's just redo that. Whoops. Kind of important to see the game. Yeah, we were just gonna switch over to that. But yeah, just the city might be too big finally. It's one way to end the City Skylines series for now. Alright, so that's okay. But yeah, we were about ready to wrap it up anyways, because we are just waiting for these neighborhoods to grow in. But I think next time, assuming the game doesn't fall apart on us, is we'll let the castle and the Butler District here grow in, and then I think we're going to get cracking on the downtown next as we approach the end of the series. Technical limitations be damned. So yeah, start to rough out downtown, because it'll have some tiering to it like the castle. Not nearly as... what are these, like 50-foot tall walls or something crazy? Yeah, just much more reasonable elevation shifts, but I want all flat land. I don't want any sort of sloping going on, so we'll actually use not those keys. We will use this retaining wall, if you remember this little fella. He's a little grassy, so that might look weird, but I think he's a much more urban looking one. Whereas like the other ones are probably more like classical and fancy. But speaking of over here, we actually still have a lot of industrial demand, but I do want to phase out this industry and make Harbor Town like all commercial, and then we go across the bridge and we'll get started on the real downtown next time, which has streetcar access. We'll have to remember to hook up. But yeah, see, you can already see down here we're at the bottom of the hill, so probably like a bunch of horseshoes as we sort of work up the terrain with the tiers. And we could probably get by with some gaps, because it's going to be all high rises, like IT cluster and shit. So I'm sure we'll be able to get by with gaps between the lots, just otherwise you wouldn't get any fucking sunshine. All high rises, shoulder to shoulder. And then once downtown's in good shape, like that is the end of the series. Because I mean, we cleared 100,000 by, well, I wouldn't say a lot, but generously. Like things would have to really fall apart for us to dip under 100,000 now. Got the little hot air balloons, we got the castle. University's in great shape. This castle town slowly growing in. And then once the castle's done growing, the Butler District should fill up slack. But yeah, I really hope this industrial demand can be placated by offices, because we're going to be adding a lot of office jobs to the downtown. But otherwise, we'll have to put, I think we could probably fit 2, maybe a 3rd industrial park here. Yeah, probably one on this side of the road, one on this side of the road. And you could go up the lake, but that'd be really pressing your luck to put more industry here. There's already quite a bit of traffic right here. Traffic's at 81%, not too shabby, but could be better, but could be a lot worse. So I think it's time to wrap it up, say goodbye to Farthington for now, because we spent a couple streams longer than I wanted to on Farthington, but it turned out really well. It's just our demand's kind of fucky, so. There was that fella that popped by the other day, and he asked if I tried the unlimited demand mod, and let me tell you, doing this Farthington expansion, I'm tempted to, because we're kind of past the point where we're growing the city naturally, right? It's like we have effectively infinite money, And we could just sort of draw out districts and stuff however we want and let them fill in. So if we did use unlimited demand just to let the city grow out, I'm genuinely tempted. I'm genuinely tempted to do that just so we can see these districts fill up quickly, because otherwise it'll be a couple streams longer than the series needs to be just waiting for the demand to catch up with the scope of our districts. Yeah, this needs to grow. But downtown's our next challenge. Let me finish this canal landscaping first. This is all I gotta do. This is fucking easy. Some conifers. Of course, we can't use the brush, so that's not as fun. Probably won't bother doing conifers all the way down the canal. We'll just... Yeah, I think I mentioned this the other time too, but our landscaping is getting a little half-assed, I'll admit. But the computer is starting to have trouble with the map, and we don't really zoom in as much as, well, I mean, I really like Rockfield, but we don't revisit Rockfield, so we don't really get to zoom in and marvel at all that stuff, so I feel putting that level of detail into every single neighborhood, well, could have been fun. It would have really, 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 really dragged out the series. And we're definitely kind of blasting through neighborhoods at a much faster pace than we were with Rockfield. Oh, that's nice. Almost looks like a little park, you know, you go jogging along the canal. Where are you, more folks? And again, an unrealistic forest probably, because there's no way these trees could have grown back by this much since the construction of these places. And there's no way they built these places without cutting down the forest. Yeah, I'd say probably the last place we landscaped seriously was Whispering Gorge, and Whispering Gorge did turn out great, but it did take an entire stream, so I mean, it would probably be like 2 or 3 streams per neighborhood to get them to the same level of detail as Rockfield. And I think just like the general shape and zoning and road layout of the neighborhoods is enough, especially for something the size of Farthington. Look at that balloon floating away. It's like we're in a postcard. Some private traffic leaving the city. I guess the problem is we have a lot of tourists that go to the old city and they drive right down Main Street. And Main Street's pretty popular, and these aren't private vehicles, so I can't really alleviate much of this by fixing our bus networks in Farthington. So this is pretty backed up, unfortunately. Holy fuck, look at all those people that want to take the streetcar now, though. Not too shabby. How many people are on this one? Not all of them, but some of them. Yeah, Farthington really stole the show for Stinkenheim. Just wow. But I think once we put downtown in, downtown's technically part of Stinkenheim, so downtown will start to compete some more with Farthington for as far as looking nice. The Stinkenheim's really, I mean, it's fine. It could be like the administrative center for the county or whatever, or like that. This is just where City Hall is for this amalgamated metropolis. But it might not necessarily be the nicest city or nicest laid-out city. And then, like, Farthington is the more successful city. Because, you know, not always, your capital isn't always your nicest town. in real life as well. Yeah, so hopefully office demand in downtown can be fulfilled with offices. Otherwise, we'll have to build some more parks. Because I haven't seen any not getting goods errors lately. So I think we're in a good spot for actually producing the goods. And there are some jams, but traffic's generally okay. So I think things are being produced and they get where they need to go. So hopefully offices. Hopefully just a bunch of offices and malls downtown. We'll keep our demand under control, and downtown will also have apartment buildings. Oh, that's a big green spot right there. That's okay too. Let's give him a little path. Can I put a gazebo? I think it does need to be on a road. Just a sort of little green space for them. In a sea of high-rises, it's probably... They're very glad to have that. Even though it probably is like not that fucking nice, probably really bratty grass that's not maintained. This is just where you take your dog out to take a shit. I had a friend that lived in an apartment like that. Basically just like an open field between several buildings, and the developer, there wasn't enough room for another apartment building, so it was just this shitty field that people would take their dogs out to, and like maybe kids would play in it, but there was nothing there. Yeah, wow, good skyline. But let's call it a night before we freeze again on an autosave. That was spooky. But thanks for coming out tonight. Next time is going to be an important one. It's going to be downtown. And hopefully inspiration strikes in the same way as it did for the Farthington Castle town. Because, yeah, that just really came out of nowhere. Farthington's the head town now. Did not expect that when I started. But I think that's what makes the Stinkenheim series so great. Is we don't have a plan, so we get these cool neighborhoods. But I will see you next time.